So Weiss and Johnson will jump it up. Ready and set to go. Ball is in the air. Tip control by Hoxie. Sutton with the basketball. Colby will go man-to-man. Sutton looking, and he threw the ball right into the corner and away and out of bounds. So Hoxie with a turnover to start the game. Colby with the ball in the backcourt, and Hoxie with a little pressure. Out it comes to Piper. Breaks the timeline outside now to Parker McKee, and he'll set it up. Hoxie looks like they're going to go a little bit of a zone, like a 3-2 zone. Sadler in the corner, over the top, taken away by Sutton. So each team with a turnover, no score in the game. Sutton across the timeline, guarded by Sadler. Top of the key, comes off to Trelumke. Trelumke looking, there the ball is kicked by Piper out of bounds. Hoxie will still have it. No score, 7:29 mark first quarter. Last year the Eagles blistered the Indians in Colby, and the same a year ago, 2 years ago, when Colby scored 90-something. Trelumke gets the ball inbounds. Driving on the baseline, loses it. And a foul on Piper, I think, in the corner. Dustin Piper gets called for a foul. And so the ball will be out of bounds. First foul of the game against Colby, out of bounds to Hoxie. Indians looking. And it looks like Hoxie on the Colby on the restraining line, crossed it on the inbound. Can't come across the restraining line. They are using the restraining line here in Hoxie. A lot of places don't use them and have them anymore. They do here in Hoxie. Outside, Trelumke with the ball. Now gets it off to Meyer. Meyer on a dribble baseline. 15-footers up. Good. Got it. Greg Meyer with his first basket. Hoxie leads 2-0. Parker McKee across the timeline. Down the floor underneath Sadler. 10-footers up. Short. Rebounded. Loose. Picked up by Sutton. Sutton is going to be fouled by Sadler, I think. Michael Sadler gets a foul. First foul for Michael. Second team foul. Out of bounds to Hoxie. And Sadler checks out. I don't know if his shoe's untied or what. Justin Schwanke checks in. So Schwanke in, and Sadler sits down. Dave Sutton to key the ball inbounds to Meyer. Greg Meyer will bring it across the timeline. What a year he had in football. Hoxie beat Colby in football this year earlier here. Sutton with the ball outside, shoots for three. Missed it. It's an air ball out of bounds off Meyer. So Colby gets the ball back as Dave Sutton fired a three-pointer. Way the basketball in the backcourt. Parker McKee in trouble, gets to Justin Schwanke. Schwanke back to McKee. Breaks the timeline in the corner now to Piper. Dustin looking. Hoxie stays in a 3-2 zone. Outside, Piper on the wing. Skip pass inside, down low, Schwanke off the glass. Good pass. Nice pass to Schwanke from Piper, and the game is tied at 2. 6:32 mark in the first quarter. Sadler back, driving. Meyer, baseline, underneath. Fires up a shot, wild. Rebound to Piper. Dustin driving down. Layup shot good as Sutton tried to get back, but Piper laid it in. 4-2. Colby up by 2. Tim Klein, the coach for Hoxie, shouting instructions to his Indians. Meyer gets it off to Sutton on the wing. Sutton looking for Trelumke, can't find him. Now has him at the top of the key. Trelumke, Mark dribbles crossover, but Piper's awful quick with those hands, is causing him problems. Over the top, threw the ball away. Out of Dustin Piper, and Hoxie with a turnover gets the ball back to Colby. Parker McKee now with the ball to Piper. 4-2, Colby leads by 2 with 5:45 left. Piper on the left side, dribbling. 3-2 zone. Down, baseline. Woofter lays it up. Didn't get it. Got his own rebound. Underneath, Corey up and in. Corey Woofter strong on the rebound to put it up and in. 6-2, the Eagles up by 4 at 6 unanswered points. Greg Meyer at the top of the key looking. Backdoor pass. Deflected by Woofter. Tried to save it. He couldn't out of bounds. Hoxie will still have it. Michael Sadler back into the Colby lineup. Justin Schwanke sits down. Trelumke with a check it. Out of the lineup, number 13, Corey Felt. And let's see, into the Hoxie lineup. I'll check it in a moment. Looks like number 32, Nate Mock. Mock on the floor now. Sutton just a sophomore. Off to Meyer, a junior. Down low, the ball knocked away, but saved by Mock. Outside Sutton. Sutton on a drive down. Pulls up. Gets it off to Trelumke. Trelumke into the lane. Kicks it outside. Long-range shot outside is missing. The rebound to Piper. Shot by Mock wouldn't go down. Dustin with the basketball across the timeline, guarded by Meyer. Piper in the corner, Johnson with the ball. Jarrett now to Piper. Near side McKee in the corner, Sadler. Michael now back to Parker, looking. Now to Sadler in the corner, 4:45 left first quarter, 6-2. Colby leads. Piper in the corner now to Johnson. Piper with the ball now to Parker McKee. Parker dribbles down, baseline. 4:33 mark. Parker outside, looking. Skip pass in the corner to Sadler, didn't shoot. Piper inside, looking, stops, 15-footers up, missing an air ball, and it's out of bounds, and Hoxie will have it. 4:23 left in the first quarter, 6-2 Colby by 4. Where the basketball is Dan Weiss, keys it inbounds to Greg Meyer. Greg across the timeline, left side, down low, threw the ball away. Another Hoxie turnover. 4 already in the half. 6-2 the score with 4:15 to go. Piper. Now the Johnson. Jarrett gets the ball off to Corey Woofter outside Parker. Down to 4 minutes left. Getting ready to check in for Hoxie, number 25. We'll get that in a moment. Baseline shot is up and good by Corey Woofter on the baseline. 8-2 Colby with 8 unanswered points. Greg Meyer with the ball. Crossover, top of the key. Going right side, stops. Gives it off to Trelumke. Driving baseline. Kicks it down low. Threw the ball away. Another Hoxie turnover, 5 in the game. Down the floor, McKee. Left side in the corners. Piper looked. Skip pass far side to Sadler in the corner for 3. Write it down. Michael Sadler for 3 in the corner, and Colby with 11 unanswered points. 3:30 to go in the ball game. First quarter. Meyer in the circle. Loses the ball. Another turnover. Ball comes off to Sadler. The official thought Coach Ferry had called a timeout. And Coach Ferry, I told the players to have his head up, and the referee said, "You want a timeout?" 11-2 the score, and now we are going to take a timeout. Hoxie wants to talk it over. Colby won 39-34. Now the freshman won, we understand, but the JV lost 39-34. The freshman girls were winners tonight, and the varsity girls won as well. JV girls, of course, playing right now. 11-2 Colby on an 11-0 run. Schwanke is checked in for Woofter. Outside for 3. Sadler ring it up. He had 5 the other night. He's already got 2 in this game. 14-0 run. 3 minutes left. Hoxie with the basketball, and they're frustrated right now. With the basketball, backing up. Hoxie Indians with the ball. Sutton. And there's the ball taken away. Parker McKee driving down. The layup shot good by Parker. Parker with the basket, 16-2. And Hoxie with a timeout, 20 seconds, 2:44 to go.
For free planning for your next special occasion, and their personalized service will ensure complete satisfaction.
Welcome back to Hoxie, who's down 16-2 now. Indians with the ball. Colby playing man-to-man, driving baseline, looking. Down low underneath, there's a shot off the glass. Is good by Josh Campbell. And they break the string, 16-0 run. It's 16-4 now. The Eagles lead by 12. Piper with the ball as Hoxie's gone man-to-man. Outside, Sadler on a drive. 5-footers on the way. It's missing. Schwanke rebounds, turns, shoots, and scores. Justin Schwanke, second basket of the game. 18-4, Colby. Sutton with the ball, loses it, got it back. Dave Sutton on a dribble, far side. Comes off to Campbell. Campbell on a dribble, backs up, crossover, didn't get it, and it'll be out of bounds to Hoxie. Corey Woofter is back in. Hoxie's got Corey Felt back into the ball game. Number 33, Dan Weiss, checks the back as well. Jarrett Johnson out of the ball game now. Corey Woofter checks in. 1:53 left in the first period, 18-4. And Hoxie with the ball. Outside, Sutton with the basketball. Down low, Weiss, baseline 5-footer is missing, no good. And a foul on who? A foul, I think, on Dustin Piper, maybe. If it is, Piper's second, and Jarrett Johnson will check back. Third team foul, and Piper checks out. 1:43 to go in the first quarter. So Colby playing with Woofter, Schwanke, Johnson, Sadler, and also on the floor, Parker McKee. In the corner, long-range 3 is up. Missy, no good. Woofter rebounds. Gets it off to McKee. Parker across the timeline. on the right side. Now to Woofter, top of the key. Corey looks. Justin moving, turns, shoots, scores. Justin Schwanke with his third basket of the quarter. 20-4, Colby back up by 16. Sutton down on the left side of the ball. Outside Trelumke, guarded by Johnson. Trelumke looking, can't go anywhere. Now to Campbell outside. Campbell on a drive down, looking, a whistle and a foul on Parker McKee. Parker McKee is going to get whistled for the foul. Parker's fourth team foul. Hoxie has yet to pick up a foul in the ball game. 20-4 the score. Colby leads by 16. Hoxie with the ball. Hoxie led early 2-0. Outside, they threw the ball away. A foul for Hoxie's on Trelumke. Hoxie's turning the ball over 7 times. Out of bounds to Hoxie. Trelumke's first foul, first team foul. Colby with the ball. Corey Woofter across the timeline. We're down to a minute to play in the first period. Parker McKee on the right side. Junior varsity boys lost tonight, as I said, 39-34. The girls winners. Far side pass, and Johnson threw the ball out of bounds. Jarrett too high and out of bounds. Colby with their third turnover of the game. 49 seconds left. 20-4, the Eagles lead. Sutton outside, firing for 3. Missed it, an air ball. Rebound comes down to Jared Johnson. Jared with the ball to Parker. We're down to 39 seconds. McKee across the timeline, driving. Down low, wait a minute, whistle, let's see. Kicked away, Colby will still have it. 36 seconds left in the quarter. Greg Meyer getting ready to check back in for Hoxie. Greg Meyer checks in, and Dave Sutton sits down. So Dave Sutton takes the seat. Greg Meyer's in. 20-4 our score. Parker McKee with the ball, left side wing. Looks. Far side pass to Sadler. Outside firing for 3. Write it down. Third 3 of the game for Michael Sadler. He had 5 on Tuesday night. 23-4 now to score. Meyer down low, loose, layup shot is no good. Rebound down low, whistle and a foul on who? It might be on Woofter, let's see. Foul is on Corey Woofter. It'll be his first 15 foul, out of bounds to Hoxie. 12 seconds left in the quarter, 23-4. Key the ball inbounds. Josh Campbell underneath the Hoxie basket. Looking, can't find anybody. Outside Meyer with the ball. In the corner, Trelumke. Long range threes up, missing. And a foul, I think, on Justin Schwanke. Justin Schwanke with a foul. His first 6th-team foul on Colby. And out of bounds to Hoxie. Looking to get it inbound, and it'll go out of bounds, and Hoxie turns it over. With 7 seconds, Colby will have it. I about had a chance to get that inbounds pass and maybe put a shot up from here. 23-4, Parker McKee across the timeline, right side. Sadler for 3, write it down. Sadler with 4 threes in the quarter. 26-4 the score. Colby at the end of the first quarter leads. Back with the second quarter. In 1 minute, you're listening to Eagle Basketball.
Broadcast booth.
We go to the second quarter. The Colby Eagles leading the Hoxie Indians. I'm checking, and I think that 26 points, it is the most points scored by Colby in the first quarter this year. And Michael Sanders out of the game now. Zach Brown has checked in, but Sanders had 4 threes in the first quarter. Johnson with the ball. Now to Schwanke, turns, shoots, and scores. Justin Schwanke has 8 points, 4 baskets in the game. 28-4. Colby leading by 24, their biggest lead of the game, and a Hoxie turnover. 9 in the game now for the Indians. Piper with the ball outside. On the right side goes to Zach Brown. Zach dribbling, now baseline. Schwanke from 15, an air ball. Rebound to Trelumke. Trelumke on the right side. Crossover, Colby in a zone. Now they're back man-to-man. Outside, Sutton with the ball. Far side, threw the ball away again. To Trelumke, couldn't handle it. 28-4 with 7:15 left. Piper with the ball to the backcourt. Across the timeline. Hoxie in a zone. Schwenke, baseline Johnson from 15. Bingo. On the right side, Jared Johnson's first basket of the game. 30-4 now. Colby up by 26. Hoxie scored the first 2 points of the game, keep in mind. Sutton outside Meyer with the ball looking. Kicked away, and Hoxie will still have it. 6:49 left. Out of bounds to the Indians. Colby leads 30-4. Looking inbounds to Sutton. Dave looks. Sophomore between the leg dribble outside. Now gives it off to Nate Mock. Baseline Weiss looks. Outside Myers. Now down low to Trelumke. Lost the ball, but Sutton got it. Puts it up. No good. Rebound to Schwenke. Colby with the ball, leading by 26. 30-4. Far side, Zach Brown with the ball. Now to Piper. Piper looking. Dribbles inside. Jump stop. Down low. Johnson underneath. Layup good. Jared Johnson's fourth point. 32-4 the score. The Eagles are rolling here in Hoxie. Getting ready for the orange and black on Thursday against Beloit. Left side, Mock with the ball. Mock looking to dribble into the corner. Baseline, 15-footer Mock is up. Missing. Rebound, Trelumke underneath. Puts it up. Got it. Mark Trelumke's first basket of the game. 32-6. Jared Johnson across the timeline looking. In the corner, Zach Brown. Zach looking, baseline. Left side, outside to Corey Woofter. Sadler and McKee back. Corey Woofter lost the ball on the baseline. Colby turns it over, number 4 in the game. 32-6 our score. Zach Brown and Justin Schwenke sit down. 5:39 left. Greg Meyer with the ball across the timeline, top of the key. Fires up a long-range shot, is missing. A rebound to Piper. Dustin gives it off to Parker. Here come the Eagles on the run. Parker on the right side looking. Now to Piper outside. Jared Johnson down low. Turns, shoots, and in and out. Won't get it, and the rebound to Hoxie's Weiss. Here comes Trelumke across the timeline quickly. Trelumke between the legs, crossover, down low, layup, good. Trelumke to the hole, got it down. That's his fourth point of the game. 5:06 left. Piper with the ball outside. 32-8 now. 2 unanswered baskets down low. Hoxie gets the ball on a Colby turnover. Back come the Indians. Trelumke across the timeline. Crossover dribble between the legs. Now to Sutton. Sutton on the right side. Now comes off. Far side to Meyer. Meyer looking. Can't find anybody. Now down low to Weiss. Dribbles down. Looks. Shoots. Didn't get it. Rebound Corey Woofter. Now to Parker McKee. Parker down across the timeline. 4.5 left in the first half. Cross-court pass to Jared Johnson. Down low. Sadler, 15-footers up. Bingo, in and out, back down. Michael Sadler, 14 in the game now, 34-8. Zach Brown getting back into the ball game. On a drive, Meyer down into the corner, stop. Baseline drive. Down low, the ball is off of Piper out of bounds. Zach Brown is in. Corey Woofter sits out. Into the Hoxie lineup. Corey Felt also into the lineup. Number 23, Kurt Cooper. So Cooper and Felt are into the Hoxie lineup. 34-8. Baseline Weiss puts it up. Rims off, no good. Rebound to Johnson. Now to Parker McKee. Parker on the right side, quickly down the floor. Looking left side to Johnson. Johnson to Sadler, outside, firing for 3. Got it. Michael Sadler with 5 threes in the game. 37-8. 3:50 left in the ball game. In the first half. Sutton on a drive down low. Whistle and a foul on Jared Johnson, I think. Jared Johnson might have got the foul. He did. His first. 38-7. Colby leads. Out of the lineup, Weiss into the lineup for Hoxie, number 20. Brandon Drake. Colby's 7th team foul, by the way. At the line, Sutton free throw good. Michael Sadler with 5 threes in the game in the first half. 17 in the game. Shot on the way is up, and it's good. 37-10 now. Colby with the ball in the backcourt against Hoxie pressure. Down on the baseline, Zach Brown over there. That's Sadler. McKee outside to Piper. Piper down in the corner. Sadler looking for number 6. In and out. Won't go down. Piper rebounds. Zach Brown underneath. Got it to go. Zach Brown with the basket. His first basket of the season in varsity play. His first action tonight after the suspension. Sutton with the ball outside looking. Down low. Double team look. Looking. They skip it outside. On the drive. Meyer, top of the key. Looking, Meyer looks. Can't find anybody with the basketball. Kurt Cooper. Meyer drives, feeds outside to Sutton. Sutton, 15-footers on the way. Can't get it to go. Piper over the back, I think, with a foul. Dustin was up over the back. Dustin's third foul of the game. 8th team foul of the half against Colby. Piper checks out. Parker McKee back in, or Justin Schwenke back in, rather. 39-10, Colby leads. At the line, number 23, Kurt Cooper. Free throw missing, tipped around to Zach Brown. Zach with the ball in the backcourt gets to Parker McKee. Parker down the floor, left side. Sadler with the ball. Michael threw the ball to Schwenke. Lost it, got it back. Now to Zach Brown, right side. Zach looking. Parker, top of the key, driving. Looking, Schwenke underneath, lays it up. He got the roll. Schwenke will go to the line. A foul on Cooper. Schwenke to the line after he gets the basket. And Justin, 10 first half points, looking for number 11. 41-10 now. A 31-point Colby lead. Looking to go up by 32. 2:34 to play here in the first half. Hoxie scored the first 2 points of the game, and from that point on, it's been all Colby. Into the lineup, Dan Wade. Substitution was for a little blood on the jersey. 41-10 is the score. 2:32 left. Clock is now running with a 30-point margin. Schwenke's free throws up and in. 42-10. The clock runs now continuous here in the first half. Meyer with the ball, looking. Sutton on a drive, looks. Gives it off underneath. Shot no good, but a foul on Jarrett Johnson. Jarrett Johnson gets his second foul, and Corey Woofter immediately up off the bench, ready to check in. And to the free throw line to shoot, Dan Weiss. Free throw missing. Have another one. Jarrett Johnson checks out. I thought it was the second half. They were running it here in the first, but I thought it was the second half, and they've stopped it. Shot on the way is good. 42-11. Colby with the lead. Corey Woofter with the ball in the backcourt. Now to Parker McKee. Parker looking. Near side. Sadler outside looking. Thought about it. In the lane. Parker McKee from 15 fires it in there. Parker with the basket. 44-11. 1:47 to go. The clock will continuously run after a 30-point lead in the second half. They started it here in the first, but rule is second half only. With the basketball, Hoxie on the dribble. Kurt Cooper. Now to Meyer on a dribble down to the baseline. Down low, the ball is loose. Out of bounds, Colby will have it. Hoxie's as frustrated as anything with Colby's pressure defense. 44-11. 1:20 to go. Parker McKee through traffic, dribbles down, looks. Outside to Brown, now to Sadler in the corner. 109, outside. Zach Brown down low, Justin Schwenke. Now to Corey Woofter, down low. Puts it up, it's an offensive foul. Corey Woofter with a foul, his second. And Hoxie gets the ball. That'll be the 10th foul of the half, I think. 44-11. .44 seconds left. Sutton with the ball. Far side Meyer. Down low, turning, shot up off the glass, no good. Foul on who? Corey Woofter, I think, maybe got his third. It is Corey Woofter with his third foul. (44-11). Into the Colby lineup. Into the lineup, number 20, Brian Williams. (44-12). Williams has 2 quarters of basketball left because he played 3 in the JV game, and you only get 5 quarters a night. 44-12, and a foul on the rebound by number 20, Drake for Hoxie. Into the Colby lineup, number 41 will be Casey Adolph. Corey Woofter out. So Casey Adolph is checked in. Schwenke with the ball. Out to Adolph. Almost double backcourt. Parker McKee with the ball. 8 seconds to go. 6 seconds. Parker down in the lane, kicks it out. Zach Brown, a whistle, 3 seconds called. Hoxie will have the ball. 2 seconds left. 44-12 at halftime. Meyer with the ball. Long-range shot is no good. That's the end of the first half. We'll be back for a recap of the first half in 2 minutes to run it. He was running in the first half, but the rule really is only in the second half. Hoxie will have the ball. All right, 44-12 the score. Inbounds for Colby, or for Hoxie now. Greg Meyer with the ball. Guarded by Sadler, far side Trolupke with the ball. Sutton, top of the key, fires up a 3, no good. Rebound to Parker McKee. Parker down the floor, and Sutton took it away. Turnover Colby, Sutton back with the ball. Sutton on a drive into the lane, kicks it down low, left shot good. Basket is good by number 33, Dan Weed. 44-14, Corey Woofter with the ball, looking. Down low, Jared Johnson looks. Wade shoots, it's fouled. He'll go to the line. So the clock keeps running here with a 30-point lead, and Jared Johnson to the line to shoot. First half, 4 points. First time for Colby to be at the line in the second half. They were at the line once in the game for 1 free throw. So the clock's running, 7-11. I'll be down to the 7-minute mark here by the time Jared gets the free throw shot. It's up, it's good. He shot the ball at the 7-minute mark. Let's see when he shoots the ball here, see how long he takes. We're down to 6:50, so it's been 10 seconds. The time he lets it fly, it'll be close to 15 seconds. It's up, it's good. 46-14. Sutton across the timeline with the ball. And it's loose. Picked up by Piper. Down the floor to Sadler. Waits, looks, shoots, and scores. Sadler's 19th point of the game. 48-14. Baseline to Trolupke. And a foul, I think, on Sutton for pushing. Sutton pushed off, and he picks up a foul for Hoxie. First team foul. Out of bounds to Colby. Corey Woofter into the Hoxie lineup. Sutton checks out, and into the lineup is Josh Campbell. 6 minutes in the third quarter. Piper with the ball, driving down. Baseline Johnson looks. Now to Parker McKee. Outside shooting for 3. Rims off, no good. Woofter rebounds, fake, shoots, scores, and he is fouled. Corey Woofter with the offensive rebound, stick back. He'll go to the line to shoot, 50-14 now. And to the line, Corey Woofter. 5:39 mark. Coach Perry out talking, saying something to Tom Bowen. Be interesting to see when he starts bringing people off the bench here with the clock running. Shot good. 51-14 now. Colby leads, and the clock has been running without stopping here in the third quarter. Trolupke baseline, 15-foot shot is on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound down, and a jump ball and it'll be out of bounds to Colby. So the Eagles will have the ball of the possession arrow. We're down to 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Piper with the ball, looking, has it stripped away. Steal, down, layup shot, good. Nice basket by number 25, Josh Campbell. 51-16. Piper in the backcourt. McKee, Parker, through traffic, dribbling down, looks. Jared Johnson underneath, layup shot, good. Jared Johnson with his 8th point of the game. 53-16. Schwenke, Zach Brown getting ready to check in at the 4:38 mark. Looking down low, turnaround shot off the glass is good by Tyler Haas. His first basket, 53-18. 4:25 to go. Down low, Johnson looks, turns, shoots, scores. Jarrett gets the basket, 55-18 Colby. Back comes Hoxie with the ball, top of the key looking. Outside now on the drive, Meyer, baseline looking. Underneath, kicks it outside. Trolumsky fires for three, got it. Trolumsky with a three, his first of the game, 55-21. Piper with the ball looking, has the ball stripped away, it's loose. Saved, it's still loose, picked up by Hoxie. Getting a bit sloppy here. Campbell across the timeline, outside, firing for three, got it. Campbell outside for three. 4:55-24. Jared Johnson down. Piper layup, good. Dustin Piper with only his 4th point of the game. 57-24 the score. 3:33 to go. Meyer across the timeline, driving, right side, looks. Outside now with the basketball. Campbell on a drive against Parker McKee. Backs up, looks. Down low, the ball knocked away, picked up by Parker McKee. Loose. It's still loose. A jump ball, and it's going to be Hoxie ball. Hoxie will have the ball on the jump possession. Out of the lineup, Sadler and Woofter. Sutton is in. Hoxie with the ball. Also on the floor now is Drake. Campbell outside, looks for Sutton. Sutton with the ball looking. We're down to 2:41 and a double dribble call. Hoxie turns the ball over. Colby gets it back. We'll be down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds before Colby gets the ball inbound. Parker McKee has the ball. 2:25 left. Schwenke threw the ball away. Trolumsky outside looking, firing for three. Missing. Rebound, Corey Woofter loose on the floor. Whistle all over the place. A jump ball. Colby will have it. 2:15 left in the game now. 57-24 Colby. Jared Johnson to key the ball inbounds. We're down to 2 minutes now left in the ball game, third quarter. Parker McKee with the ball across the timeline, splits the defense. Down low, ball loose, out of bounds. Colby will still have it. 1:53, 57-24. Jared Johnson to key it inbound. Does over the top to Piper, who laid it in there. Dustin Piper, the alley-oop. 59-24 Colby, 1:40 left. Across the timeline, Campbell for three, got it. Outside shot for Campbell is good. He has got 11 in the game. 59-27. Hoxie with a steal of the full court press. Campbell for three, no good. Rebound to Zach Brown. Whistle and a foul, I think, on Sutton. 1:20 to go. The clock runs 59-27 out of bounds to Colby. Sutton's second foul, I think. 4th team foul of the half. Zach Brown now to Jared Johnson. Parker McKee in the background looking. Backcourt. Gets it off to Zach Brown. Zach looking for help. Back to Parker McKee. Guarded by Campbell. And Campbell reaches in. 54 seconds to go. 5th foul of the half on Hoxie, out of bounds to Colby. 47 seconds. 59-27. Getting ready to check into the Hoxie lineup will be Kurt Cooper, and a steal for Hoxie. Down the floor, outside 15-footers up. No good. Piper rebounds, a whistle and a foul. And a foul, I think, on Sutton with 31 seconds left in the quarter. Sutton's third foul. Into the lineup for Hoxie, Kurt Cooper. Trolumsky sits down. 17 seconds left in the quarter. Parker McKee in the backcourt in trouble. Looks. Hits the ball to Jared Johnson. Jared to Piper cross court. Whistle and a foul. As Piper not have a chance to come down, and the foul is going to be whistled on Drake. That's the end of the quarter, but I think it's going to be a shooting situation for Dustin Piper, and it'll be a 1-and-1. So Piper will go to the line to shoot at the end of the quarter, 59-27. So Hoxie's come out here, played inspired in the third quarter, and stayed pretty well even with Colby. Shot by Piper is up. It's good. He'll have it again. 59-27. They'll do it again. Shot on the way is good. 60-27. Third quarter in.
Broadcast boosters feature Western Sprinklers, your Valley irrigation specialists. See them for Valley sales, parts, and service. Dillon's, Northwest Kansas' largest grocery store. They're open every day for your shopping pleasure. Remember, Dillon's is more than a grocery store. Kansas Quick Lube, the name says it all. No more waiting for an oil change. Also see them for a change of your transmission oil. And don't forget 24-hour automatic car wash. Arby's, the roast beef experts. There's a special every day at Arby's located just off I-70. Make your way to Arby's after tonight's game. Stevens Construction on South Country Club Drive. See Stevens for commercial, residential, or agricultural buildings. Also see them for overhead door sales and service. High Plains Implement, your AGCO and Gleaner dealer in Colby. Now under new ownership and management. See them for an increased selection of inventory. Family Center for Healthcare, just east of the hospital, the clinic where your family comes first. See them for family medicine and obstetrics. The Pirates Den, your complete fitness center and sporting goods store. Located on South Franklin, they also have racquetball courts, tanning booths, and a workout room.
Well, Dustin Piper just scored on an inbounds pass, and the Eagles lead now 63-27. And Justin Schwanke is holding in the circle. He is checked in, and also on the floor is Zach Brown. So it'll be out of bounds. Schwanke with a foul. His second. Out of bounds to Hoxie. 7 minutes left here in the ball game. Colby leads 63-27. The ball is loose. And Coach Perriott took the brunt of the Jared Johnson run into the bench area. Hoxie back with the ball on the Colby turnover. Campbell outside, down low, the ball loose, out of bounds. Colby will have it. 6:45 left. And now the substitutes come in here freely. Sadler, Woofter, Williams, also on the floor for Colby. Brett Merriman. Brett Merriman with the substitution. And we're going to take a full timeout here. 63-27. Colby leads. Let's take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Eagle Basketball.
Broadcast boosters include Taco John's, just off I-70. Enjoy Taco John's for lunch or dinner. Remember Taco Tuesdays at Taco John's. Ramada Inn, a tradition in Colby, featuring a motel, restaurant, and club. Don't forget Ramada features a banquet room as well for your next meeting or party. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell. They're all new to Colby and located north of I-70 on Range Avenue. Drive in or dine in. Either way, you get great tasting food. Tubbs & Sons Ford sales. Northwest Kansas only full-line Ford Lincoln Mercury dealer. They've been serving Northwest Kansas for over 35 years. Make your next auto purchase at Tubbs & Sons.
The Eagles lead, preparing to the orange and black tournament coming up starting on Thursday against Beloit. Sadler in the backcourt gets the ball off to Corey Woofter. Brett Merriman with the ball now to Sadler. 6:18 left in the game. Sadler loses the ball to Campbell. Campbell with a steal. The layup shot good by Campbell. Campbell has really played well, particularly in the second half. A couple of threes. Brian Williams is fouled in the backcourt by Sutton. Sutton gets his fourth foul, and Williams will go to the line to shoot. Brian Williams, 5'9" junior, will go to the line to shoot free throws. Clock's running, 5:50 left in the game. Sutton out with 4 fouls. Greg Meyer back. .5:37, the clock running. Shot on the way is good by Williams. Into the Colby lineup, Casey Adolph and also Tucker Stover check in. So Tucker Stover, Corey Woofter's out, and Zach Brown checks out. Williams at the line, hits the first one. Next one's on the way by Williams, is off the iron, missing. Rebound to Hoxie. Indians have it, 64-29. 5:05 to go. Baseline driving. Layup, no good, but a whistle and a foul is called. One of the Eagles picked up the foul. I don't know who. We'll see. Foul is on number 23, Brett Merriman. His first. 4:45 left to play in the game. 64-49 Colby. At the line, shooting for Hoxie, number 32, Nate Mock. Nate Mock. Nate will have another one. 64-30 now. 34-point lead. 35 has been the biggest Eagle lead of the game. This one is on the way. It is up, and it is rolling in there. 64-31. Tyler Haas checks into the Hoxie lineup. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game. Sadler in the backcourt. Gets it off to Williams. Williams back in the backcourt. Looking for Merriman. In trouble. Gets it to Williams. Cross-court pass to Sadler. Sadler looking in the lane. The 10-footer's up. Good. Number 44 puts it in. Tucker Stover. First basket of the game for Tucker. 66-31. 3:50 left in the game. Campbell loses the ball. Right side to Trelumke. Trelumke on a drive. Right side looking. Looks inside. Outside now to Fire. Whistle. And a foul on who? Might be on Tyler Hall of Hoxie. Down to 3:30 left. Tyler Haas pushed off. Parker McKee is going to check back in, I think, for Michael Sadler. And at the line to shoot will be Tucker Stover. .312 left. Clock running. 66-31 Colby. At the line, Tucker Stover. Free throw by Tucker is on the way, and it is no good. He'll have another one. Parker McKee in, and Michael Sadler sits down. 2:55, the clock running. Oh, in about 3 minutes from now or 4, this game will be over. Shot on the way is up, good. 67-31. Across the timeline. Campbell with the ball. Now to Fire on that baseline. Is boxed in, double teamed. Looking down low. And Tyler Haas is fouled, I think. Looked like Haas moved into Brian Williams, but Haas will go to the line. Or wait a minute, it'll be out of bounds. Stover with the foul. Hoxie will have the ball out of bounds. Trelumke with the ball. Crossover, baseline drive. Lays it up, got it. Trelumke with a basket on the baseline. He has 9 in the game. A whistle and a foul on who? On Campbell, I think. We'll be down to 2 minutes or less. Parker McKee to the line, I think. Foul on number 25, Josh Campbell. Into the lineup, number 12 for Hoxie will be Doug Wessel. Also into the lineup, Cole Nondorf. 1:45. Clock runs. Parker McKee to the line. Parker has 4 points in the game. Shot on the way is good. Meyer is out of the Hoxie lineup. Into the lineup, number 12, Doug Wessel. 1:25 left. Parker's next one will be down to less than 1:20. Missing the shot, rebounded by Colby Eagles, and out to Parker McKee. Really hustling that time, number 44. That was Tucker Stover. And the foul is on the Hoxie Indians. Campbell, we're down to a minute to go, and this game will be over by the time Brian Williams gets done shooting free throws. Shot on the way is missing by Bryan. He'll have another one. Nondorf is into the lineup. We're down to 35 seconds left in the game as Haas checks out. Brian Williams to shoot again. We're down to 30 seconds in the game. Williams to do it again. We'll be down to 25 seconds by the time this ball hits anything. The iron, he misses it. Rebounded loose. Picked up, turned around, his shot no good, and the game will be over by the time we're done shooting free throws now. Going to the line to shoot number 23, Brett Merriman. And he'll shoot two. And the foul is on Haas for the check at 33. 33 for Hoxie. That's Dan Weiss. 3 seconds. The game is over. Merriman misses the free throw. And that's the ball game. 68 for Colby. Hoxie 33. Back to recap the game in 2 minutes. You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball.
Today's broadcast coverage is brought to you by your Colby area dentists. Dr. Randy Nordstrom on West 4th, Dr. Scott Haas on South Range, Dr. Karen Thummel on West 4th, and Dr. Tom Barlow in downtown Colby. When it comes to quality family dental care, see one of Colby dentists today. When it comes to quality lawn sprinklers and installation, see Lampy Sprinklers. Steve Lampy has been serving people in Colby and the surrounding area for over 20 years. For quality heating and air conditioning, see McKee Sheet Metal. Now also featuring plumbing, commercial, and residential service. That's McKee Sheet Metal in Colby. Boosters for this broadcast include Doherty Implement Company, your Ford New Holland dealer in Colby. They've been serving the area for over 30 years. That's Doherty Implement Company. Kirstenbrock Funeral Chapel.